Hey everybody, welcome to a new season of Coffee with Coach presented by Tim Hortons, of course joined by Rochester Americans head coach Seth Appert. I'm Andrew Mossbrooks. I can't wait to talk to all of you throughout this year. Going to look forward to chatting with you every week as well, Apps, and I guess we'll start ahead of the season with preseason. You guys go 2-0, you win once at home, once on the road. Just overall that, exhibition play, training camp in general, what's kind of your takeaways?
Wish the games were worth points. We take the 4 points. But the 2 exhibition games were pretty good. There's always sloppiness in exhibition games. The lineup's a little bit of a grab bag. But what I liked both nights is that the guys played with the right intentions. Offensive intentions were good. We didn't play too perimeter, which usually takes some time. In summer's perimeter hockey, and then you get to the season, you got to get to the inside to score. So we did a decent job of that, and I thought that we played hard. And you know that's what you're looking for. You're trying to set your identity. You want to be hard to play against. And the third period, both nights, I thought we did things that allowed us to win, which again is kind of breaking out of summer hockey, which is you're just playing hockey. Now you're trying to find a way to win hockey games.
I want to ask you about culture. I feel like in sports, it's kind of become a buzzword the last few years, and it's an intangible, but it's a valuable one. How do you foster that culture, especially at the beginning of the season? Now, sure, you've got a large returning nucleus of players from last season, but they're still fresh, new faces every year. So how do you begin instilling that culture to get that buy-in throughout the roster?
Yeah, culture is a buzzword. To me, you have to live it, and you have to fight for it every day. So if you ever believe, and we've had a very good culture here the last couple of years, but if you ever believe, and I've made this mistake, that your culture is good and it's set, you're in trouble because it's going to bite you in the rear end really quick. So everything you do, every decision you make, every action you make has to be intentional, and it's all has to be within trying to set and fight for the culture that you want. And then for me, it's how I live every day, right? So when the guys come in, what do they see from me? My consistency, how I treat people, how I treat them, how I treat our staff, how I treat Steggy, our equipment managers, things like that. To me, all of those things are things you have to do and live every day.
We talk about how this is a new season of Coffee with Coach. It's also going to be another new season of Amherst hockey this Friday against the Bridgeport Islanders. You guys are hanging up a banner, and look, there's a business element, certainly at this level to this game, but at the core of it, this is something we all love. I have to think, as a guy who's been coaching a long time at the pro and collegiate level, this still doesn't get old for you, right? I mean, this is a date you circle on the calendar. It has to be exciting times.
Opening night's fun. It just really is. It's your first public opportunity to show other people and yourselves what you've been working on, what you stand for, what kind of team we want to be for each other. And we have such a great fan base. And so, you know, what we got to experience in the playoffs last year, and we know there's going to be a great crowd here on Friday. The banner will be up in there. And again, it's not the banner that we wanted. We wanted a Calder Cup banner. But considering that there's been 2 decades of no banners here, you got to start somewhere. And you got to chip away at trying to chase down greatness and excellence. And that was a big first step.
Well, the chase to greatness will begin this season on Friday, October 13th. It is a banner night here at Blue Cross Arena, 7:05 puck drop against the Bridgeport Islanders. But for now, we're going to do it, finish it up here on our debut edition of Coffee with Coach presented by Tim Hortons. For Seth Appert, I'm Andrew Mossbrooks. We'll chat again next week.